confirmed their qualification for the Olympic Games here, and well, it was a mighty tussle between KOVALEV and his teammate Ibragimov. He came into the tournament trailing Ibragimov, but only by a few points. It was always mathematically possible for KOVALEV to catch up and potentially overtake his opponent, or his teammate Ibragimov. Yakimenko had already qualified for the Olympic Games coming into this as the #1 seed, in fact, and it all came down to fights on neighbouring pistes. Ibragimov against KOVALEV, and Akutsi against Ibragimov, and as you saw, Akutsi made it through, knocked Ibragimov out, and that was enough to confirm KOVALEV's qualification for the Olympic Games. He went on to beat Yakimenko, so that's why we see him here, and there's a hit a delicate region, I think, and I think Mr. KOVALEV will just take a moment to catch his breath. It was a good day for Eli DERSHWITZ as well. DERSHWITZ, he was in a bit of a tussle of his own, but not quite the strange battle that we saw between the Russians. But he did it. He's done enough here to confirm his qualification, and he had a big win in the quarterfinals, beating Korea's Bongil Gu. He's out at 100 miles an hour here, the American. Well, somehow that attack went through for the Russian, and he's now taken the lead. This time it was into the preparation of the American, and the Russian is calmly but assuredly taking control of this fight. He's made a pretty big stride in his career over the last year, Eli DERSHWITZ. He won the Junior World Championships in Tashkent and has moved on from the juniors straight into the seniors, seemingly without any need for a year's worth of experience of fencing at this level, and he's just taking the world by storm at the moment. And there's some issue with the wireless system again, as Papatore has to walk over and reconnect the wires to Mr. DERSHWITZ. We do get back underway. And now KOVALEV is calling for a review. He feels that DERSHWITZ was preparing and that he came straight out on the attack. So Papatore will go over and have a look at the video. Oh, second approach there from Kovalev was fantastic. Such a great reaction there. The first sortie didn't happen, so he reacted much smarter than the American. Well, the fight has been another one of the lead changing hands on a few occasions, but it's DERSHWITZ that heads into the break with a slender but important 8-6 lead. They will get a quick chance to chat with their coaches. There's Kovalev with the famous Christian Bauer. There's a lot of determination on that young man's face. Fairly relaxed looking Nikolai Kovalev, having a bit of a smile and a laugh with Christian Bauer. So this for the chance to fight Aberdini in the gold medal match a little bit later on tonight. First up we will have the women's sabre final between Yana Igorian and Siu Jiong. Well, the Russian fans have woken up. There's a big cheer from one quarter of the arena. All the Russians are sitting together in their team tracksuits. They're very happy that Kovalev has managed to close the gap. It's all level now, and to be honest with you, the way that this fight is going, it's very difficult to call who's going to sort of keep the momentum or steal the momentum and then keep it. At the moment, it's with Kovalev, but it's changed hands a couple of times already in this fight. DERSHWITZ trying something different, quite clever really, except it didn't come off. Tried to skip away from the attack, make it miss, and then pick up the right away, but Kovalev was smart and managed to land his attack. This time it's Kovalev that steps in with his arm back. Still nothing in it. Well, I think that attack was, in fact, parried, but the riposte didn't land, and now DERSHWITZ has drawn level. Again, the momentum has shifted. This time it's towards the American. So fast and in and out of distance there from DERSHWITZ, looking for just that tiny mistake from Kovalev, stepping just too close to his opponent so he can snatch out the attack. Beautiful replay there of that hit. DERSHWITZ right on his back line, patiently waiting for Kovalev just to close the distance enough for him to steal an attack with a lunge. Big appeal from DERSHWITZ, and the referee had called that simultaneous, so no hit given, and DERSHWITZ asks for a video replay. Well, if it is his attack, I think that replay shows that it's exceptionally close and very difficult for referees to call hits that are this close. But that's what the video is for. So no hit given. DERSHWITZ loses his appeal and then steps into distance, says to the Russian, come and get me, and then beautifully blocks the attack with a parry and a riposte. Oh, and the breaking up of the rhythm of that made KOVALEV sort of stand still. He just didn't know what to do. And now DERSHWITZ is just one hit away from the gold medal match. Oh, and he snuck one through, a lucky one in the end, but Eli DERSHWITZ has won the second semi-final, and he will fence for gold a little bit later on against Abedini of Iran. So that's your semi-finals done here on the FIE YouTube channel. Coming up very shortly will be the gold medal match in the women's sabre. Don't go far, we'll be back.
DERSHWITZ Eli from USA has won the competition, is now going for the final.